Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Lee. This is JLeesCorner. This is some kind of review. I don't know which one. Y'all can see the title of what it is, okay? But first things first, like if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Send to yourself. Send to yourself. Okay. Do not forget that you can also like this video because it helps YouTube share it. So hit the like button, okay? You can share the video on your social media and also comment in the comment section below, okay? You can follow me on IG and on Twitter, okay? At J_Lees_Corner. If it's not on the screen somewhere, it is in the description box below. Just hit the description box and get all the information you want. Okay? Let the foolishness begin. Okay, it's foolishness all up and through. Okay. So we see Kenya and Candy having a little bit of talk, okay? Because they in Greece. Is the night after the whole fiasco between Kenya and Nene, where, Cynthia tried to get them to talk, and neither of them was, it was a mess. So Kenya says, I know that me and Nene need to have a conversation. I'm open to that. However, I felt like last night was not the time. Okay, I just did not want to have the conversation at that point. I want to be here and have fun, and me and Nene can talk on a different day. I don't think that's crazy. I do feel like the ladies need to stop forcing Kenya and Nene to talk and make up every single time they all together. And I think it's really one of them should be the one to suggest it. Like, if Nene should say, Kenya, can I just talk to you real quick, or vice versa. I think when someone else suggests it, one of them feel like I ain't got to do it, and I'm like, I don't care. So they're going on a little excursion. But on the bus ride over there, Kenya invites all the ladies to her upcoming baby shower. Okay, is it going to be a co-ed baby shower? So, and they're all invited. She's also going to invite Shadina, who is her surrogate. So we then see 2 weeks ago at one of Riley's events, Shadina was there. Candy and Shadina have became friends, or at least associates. They have became close. Okay, they're, they get along or whatever. Candy brings up how some people have a surrogate and they don't talk to them anymore, or it's really like once they had a baby, like they cut off communication. She's like, I don't think I'm going to do that with Shadina because she has done a great thing for our life or whatever. She also brings up how Shadina is into office management. So it's like, I was thinking about hiring her to work for my restaurants. I say, now you're going too far, girl. But maybe not, because you can't help where you meet people. You know what I'm saying? As long as Shadina know that ain't her baby, as long as she know that ain't her baby, it's fine. I don't really care, whatever. But like, girl, you for real? She's like, yes, y'all know I do things differently. Candy does do things differently. Okay, Cynthia then say, well, yeah, because me and Mike, we might have our own real baby. I'm like, but whose vagina? Well, Shadina's, not yours. She then said, because I still get periods. I was like, Cynthia's 51. And that would definitely be a miracle baby. Not saying it does not happen, but it's not as easy for it to happen, okay? Now I feel like with y'all both being up in age, okay, y'all both having children out the house, why would y'all want to start all over? I don't get it or whatever. And they're like, girl, you think that your eggs and his sperm is gonna make some babies? I don't believe so. I think they should do a surrogate too. I don't think Cynthia has time. I don't think this is gonna sound mean. I don't think Cynthia is mentally and emotionally prepared for how hard it could be for someone her age to try to naturally get pregnant. And if Mike been shooting her clubs up and she's still having periods and she ain't got pregnant yet, I think you may need some help. And if that doesn't go well, I don't see her. It takes a lot to endure, trying to get pregnant when you're older. And I don't think, Cynthia, you need to just let it go. Just let it go. So they do go to the little restaurant or whatever, and then they all realize how far up it is. Okay, as you see this, it is 100 feet up in the air. It's on a little crane, and you get on it on the bottom. Okay, you get on it down there, and they then raise you up 100 feet in the air where you can see the city because it's spinning. So as you're sitting there eating, it's slowly spinning. And as it's also slowly spinning, you are getting to see the city. So it's a great thing being up there because you get a good view of it all. So as they up there in the air, we see Kenya and Cynthia, honey, being the awkward friends they are. Mainly because Kenya is being Patty Kenya. Okay. So Kenya is like quizzing Cynthia on the different wines. So Cynthia, what kind of wine is this? What kind of wine is that? What would you pair this wine for? Oh, but wouldn't that wine distract from the food with the I'm like, girl, shut up. Like that's not how any friend would. If I know my friend has a business that they own, but they don't know nothing about what it is, I'm not gonna call that out at all. And Cynthia's like, she's saying stuff, and it may not be right. I don't know. I don't really care. But she's showing people that Cynthia is not a wine expert, despite Cynthia having a wine bar. And everyone else knows it's shady. And Cynthia just like, well, it's not, oh, whatever. And I'm like, no, it's messy boots, okay? So Candy was like, Kenya, how many bottles of wine did you sell at your spot? And I'm like, right, Kenya, how many bottles how many bottles of wine do you sell? None, because you're not a wine person at all. And I sell hair because I know hair. I wouldn't ever have a business if I don't know anything about what I'm selling. That ain't the point. Many people own things. People who own basketball teams and football teams don't know how to play. They own a team. You can own a business. You can own a weed spot and not smoke weed. But you there to make what? Money. I'm like, Kenya is messy. And that's your friend. And it's crazy because Cynthia doesn't, even with Nene and Cynthia being friends, when they were friends, Nene wouldn't do that to Cynthia. She wouldn't like try to point out things Cynthia doesn't know. She wouldn't do that. But Kenya is a different kind of friend, to where she may not be messy boots when she fall out with people, but she messy boots when they friends. I'm like, girl, it's kind of crazy. And when they all laugh when Kenya brings up, well, how many, do you know whatever? They all like, yeah, right, girl, right. Since I don't think I wasn't being read. She was. Yes, she was. She was reading you, and you were just letting it happen. Cynthia, you have to do better. You have to do better because Kenya is messy, and I think it's because Kenya like to make sure none of the attention is on her in any kind of negative way. So let me point out how somebody else is faulty in something else. Even though my marriage is faulty, I'm gonna make sure everybody else is not thinking about nothing that I got going on. Bitch, couldn't be me. All the ladies are walking around now, having a good time. They done came down off the up in the air restaurants, okay? So they walking around, sightseeing, taking photos, shopping, smashing plates. Now, when they were taking photos around the little, area or whatever, I think it was Porsha and maybe took some pictures on something. And Caitlin, yo, what are y'all doing? Act like y'all been somewhere. Y'all ain't supposed to touch that. I'm like, look, if security ain't pulling them back yet, calm down, little girl. Calm down. Even they out there smashing plates. And Kenya said it supposedly, helps get rid of bad juju. Well, Kenya, then you and Nene did smash all the plates. Y'all did smash all the plates, the cups, the knife, the spoons, the sporks. Smash it all, okay, to get rid of all the bad juju, okay? But they have a good time. They have a good time smashing plates and dancing around and everything. Saying what they had before, what they blessed for, what they don't like anymore, or whatever. A good time was had by all. Now we then see what they do with some more shopping or whatever. Porsha is somewhere telling the people, she wants this and that and that and this, but she wants that one thing for free because she has 5 million IG followers, okay? And I'm like, and I guess your 5 million followers going to book a flight to Greece to get that? Does that lady have Instagram? Does she have an Instagram? Does she ship internationally? If you have 5 million subscribers, unless she ships internationally, it doesn't matter. No one's going to Greece for that. But I digress. Okay, we then see Kenya. Kenya trying to say, Nene, no, not Nene. Cynthia, You should get some wine. Where is Cynthia? She should get some wine. Was like, where is Cynthia? Kenya, I don't want to get any wine. Okay, leave me be. In the confessional, the producers then asked Kenya, you were so upset, with Tanya for showing the ladies your wig. However, why did you keep pressing the issue with Cynthia about knowing or not knowing about the different wines in front of everyone? What? You know what? I'm going to leave. If that's what y'all going to make, look, I'm not doing this or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That isn't what it was. That situation and my thing with Cynthia is two different things or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was having fun with her or whatever, and she should know wine, and if she don't know wine, then we can teach her. And my thing is, Cynthia, Kenya, you're dumb. The point was, you were upset that she tried to embarrass you. Okay, and ruin your brand for your hair. You tried to embarrass and ruin Cynthia knowing about wines, but it's the same thing. You tested her based on her knowledge of her business. Okay, you ain't shit. Did you know that you ain't shit? She ain't. And my thing is, Kenya is so fucked up. She don't even realize it. She can't even connect the dots. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4, and you're petty and messy all day. So, back at the house, Tanya and Porsha go in to talk to Cynthia, okay? They give her a little gift. They went and bought her a third eye bracelet. And the third eye supposedly wards off, wards off negative, that's the vodka, wards off negative energy, negative juju, whatever. They're like, we give you this because Kenya was being messy, talking about your wines, knowledge or whatever, and saying we ain't like it. So, Cynthia, I feel like Kenya was joking or whatever. Sometimes people don't get her sense of humor. Cynthia, wake the fuck up, okay? Porsha and both say, look, at the end of the day, fun shade should never be about someone's business. And even if it is, you should end the fun shade with saying, ain't nobody else's wine knowledge better than my friend Cynthia. Even if Cynthia don't know shit about wine, you should big up some at all times. And, Porsche, Cynthia, you have to teach people how to treat you as your friend, because if not, they will continually, be on some bullshit. Now, Cynthia, you right. You're right, because if it was her business or whatever, she would not allow me to make any jokes about Kenya's hair care. Porsche said, you're right, because if you tried her stuff or whatever and said I still don't have no edits, she would be upset, and she would be. But as we keep saying, Kenya has had her hair her whole life. Kenya's products did not get her hair texture, her hair color, her hair length, or her hair strength. Kenya has always had great hair. Always, okay? Anyway, but Cynthia do say, I'm gonna talk to her because I won't allow her to be mean or disrespectful. I was like, girl, please try. So the following day, all the ladies going out to a wine vineyard. Girls gonna get messy if you ask me. And on the bus ride over, they just chit-chatting because Marlo, of course, as we know, is single. And they were joking somehow, with some old man on the beach who she could have possibly been with. No, I don't want any kind of old. I need older he has to be a distinguished gentleman or whatever and have his shit together. And they're like, what do you want of a man that has nothing to do with his money? And she couldn't really say that or whatever. I get that or whatever. And I like how Candy brought up how people be so quick to, not really want to listen to a man. No, not want to pick a man if he is not filthy rich already. She was about when I met Todd. Todd was not a millionaire. Okay, he had like 100,000. Okay, he was 100,000 there, whatever, and people would overlook Todd. Like when I seen Todd, I saw something in him. Okay, and me and him us together, we've made millions. And they have. And it's a thing where she's like, you can't kind of judge a book by its cover, and you can't want the book to already be expensive, because sometimes y'all can make more money together as a group. And Marlo admits, like, at 43, you know what I'm saying, I think I've already missed out on that part of life where you get with somebody to grow with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point now where I want someone who's already established or whatever, and we're like partners or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'll suck a dick on holidays. I'm like, suck a dick on holidays. And even Tanya said, girl, it's 7 days in a week. How you only give head on holidays? I mean, I agree. Tanya say she give head a lot a whole lot. Okay, and Nene then say her mouth must be tired. Okay, that Paul got it good. That's probably why they're not married. I get tired of people putting, this, oh my God, they not married. So many married people are miserable or they're getting cheated on. Look at Kenya and Mark's relationship is a prime example of a person who's married is not more happy or is not more successful or is not better than someone like Tanya and Paul who are not married. I follow Tanya on IG. Her and Paul they look like a married couple. And some people do not need that piece of paper to make their relationship seem solid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people, girl is dumb. Girl, bye. You and Greg got divorced, so let it be what it is, okay? They then asked Nene for some advice because she's the oldest. She's the person who's been married the longest. That's what I should have said. She's been married the longest with her and Greg or whatever. And she kind of just, says how, her and Greg has went through ups and downs or whatever, but she would never let anybody else, make her feel like they better than her. She brings up how, because Porsha then said, what if he cheat? Like, what if y'all trying to overcome, some things? Well, if somebody cheats, it does not mean they don't love you. They made a mistake or whatever, and I would not let anybody who's had my man for nights feel like she's better than me. I agree. Y'all, again, people can make a mistake. Now, if he keeps cheating, he don't love you. Okay? So we see the ladies all get to the vineyard or whatever, and Porsha immediately is a good friend, okay? She tells the man, oh, my friend Cynthia here has a wine bar or whatever back in Atlanta or whatever with the wine, okay? You're like, oh, cool, you know what I'm saying? I have contacts in Atlanta that I can probably send your way. Hook up, okay? And she brings up any good friend knows to pub their friend's business when they are somewhere that associates itself with what friend is doing. Meaning, if you're at a wine vineyard, your friend has a wine cellar or a wine bar, or whatever else, you need to make sure they know what is going on back home, because you never know what kind of deal you can get. Okay, so they all sit and drink wine, sip, 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 taste, 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 good time, good time, good time, or whatever. And then we see, Marla say, a good thing to do would be put me on a bottle of your wine. I'm like, girl, I don't know about that. And then, with the lowest grade of wine, Nene then says, we know it would be good if we all collaborate on a bottle of wine. Oh my God, that would be would y'all be down for it? Would y'all want to do it? Asked Cynthia, okay? And then Kenya then said, well, I don't really know about wine or whatever, but I mean, if this supports you, I guess I can do it too. But no one's really listening to Kenya because Kenya can be messy. So we see that going on or whatever. Now on the inside, they walk around inside in a little shopping part of the vineyard or whatever. And Kenya, you know what? How many bottles of wine go in that box right there? I want to get three bottles. Okay, I want to get the 3 bottles that we tasted that my friend liked. I want to buy those bottles for her. So she's buying Cynthia some wine. Mainly because she was on some bullshit with Cynthia, but I digress. Me? You buy me some wine? Oh, well, I guess this third, I think, is working. It is, because she's being less messy. She's being nice. So we then see Nene and Porsha, you know what I'm saying, have a whole little powwow, okay? So they go and have a little conversation separate from the group. And they just talk because, Porsha tells Nene how, you know what, I love you. We're good friends. We were like big sister, little sister, whatever. And I feel like I cannot forgive you and move past our bullshit until you finally accept and understand what really happened between you and I, okay? Meaning closet gate, text gate, IG back and forth gate, and all that stuff that happened last year. So Portia's like, you know what, when you was going back and forth with me or whatever, online, saying, calling me names, because we know that she called Porsha every fat name in the book right as Porsha had a baby. Okay, in Port, I was going through postpartum. I was breastfeeding my daughter. I was going through a whole bunch. And you saying those things hurt me deep, okay? And for the most part, I'll say this. This is the most sincere I've ever seen Nene be when apologizing to people that I can recall. I'm not saying she's never been that sincere, but this is in the front of my memory, okay? She was very, very sincere. She cried about 4 or 5 tears now because her lashes came off. Now, there wasn't a lot of tears because I think her eyeballs don't work that hard, but she had some tears come out or whatever. You know what? I'm sorry. I did not mean to hurt you. Now, I feel bad for anything I could have said that could have hurt your feelings because I went through postpartum myself. And she wholeheartedly, sincerely apologize. This is the reason why I know when she's fakely apologizing, because when she's real, it's a different flow. Okay, it's a different flow. And then they just kind of hug it out or whatever. And I get you that at times or whatever you was going through things, and you know what I'm saying, and how, you felt like we weren't trying to hear you. Yes, because I was going, because Greg was sick, and I was just so tired. So tired. And I was going through so much. And there was that whole thing or whatever. Even I don't think that's an excuse that she should not be able to use. But again, she fully apologized. Porsha accepted it. They then hugged and cried, and they did a whole weird, talk, cry. I miss you so much. I love you so much, and you don't get how hard things have been since you've been gone. Okay, and now they friends again. Now they sister, and all that bullshit. So they go to dinner outside somewhere. They had a whole bunch of cats. There's a lot of cats in Greece. So it was cats all around and everything. And then even though they didn't tell anybody about their little conversation, but you can tell they made up. Porsha and Tanya had met at the bathroom, okay? And she told Tanya how her and Nene had made up. So she feel like they should have a thing where everybody get back to the house and put all their bullshit on the table, okay? In front of everyone. And it will never be discussed again. But let's see what they do. It's finna get messy. We see all the ladies get together back at the house for this little powwow, this little ruin party that Tanya and Porsha will be hosting. Okay, so each person will get to put on a crown. Okay, and they can give the other crown to who they want to talk to and all that stuff. So we see Candy gets the crown first, and she puts it on Porsha's head. She says, Porsha, what did you and Nene talk about? Like, how did y'all resolve y'all issues? So Porsha just says what happened. No, we talked or whatever. We talked it out, cried it out, expressed how we both felt or whatever, and we're both moving forward, and we're now cool now. I'm like, okay, I guess it is what it is. We then see Cynthia gives her crown to Kenya. Okay? I want to know, earlier today or whatever, I felt some kind of way because it feel like you kept coming at me about the whole wine cellar thing or whatever, and it seemed, seemed a little bit messy and petty or whatever. No, I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings or whatever. I was just trying to joke or whatever. I would never purposely try to ruin or talk about or be, whatever towards you, whatever. I was just joking or whatever. No. And this is the thing. Even if Kenya thought she was joking, the fact that she doesn't know the difference between joking and being, messy and basically being negative about someone's business, it was crazy. Now, on IG, Kenya brought up how people keep acting like, things aren't, cut off at the editing room or whatever. And I had said, that she was still good. No, you didn't. I don't believe you did. Okay, I feel like you would not have had to say that had you not been messy. Okay, so this is them all sitting around chit chatting. So it looked like a very positive, zen-like powwow. You see how everybody look calm and cool, and everyone's not yelling. They all look respectable and everything. You know what I'm saying? Things started off very smoothly, okay? Very smoothly. But as Kenya and Cynthia was talking, Nene, because they moved on or whatever, Kenya said how she was just joking or whatever, and she didn't mean it that way, and she said, I'm sorry. But then Nene then says, first of all, I feel like, Cynthia is always giving Kenya a pass, okay? She would never give me a pass and let me get away with the things that she has let Kenya get away with. And I think that's true. I think, Cynthia towards the end of her friendship with Nene, she did get to a place where she would call Nene out on her shit. She hasn't gotten to that place with Kenya yet. Y'all have to realize Nene and Cynthia have been friends on the show since what, season 3? It was like season 3? Maybe season 4, whatever. It took Cynthia years to get to a point to where she would like get back with Nene about things. So she ain't got there yet with Kenya. So Nene had a point with that or whatever. So at that point in time, Kenya then say, no, before that, Nene, see what I'm saying? Because, me and Cynthia used to be, closer than close, whatever, closer than her and Kenya is. Kenya then say, well, things have changed. I'm like, oh, here we go. Nene, it's a lot of he, she, see. So let me just kind of see it all. Nene then say, well, because you a big bully, bitch. Okay. Oh, now I'm a bitch. Yes. And what you gonna do? What you gonna do about a big bully bitch? I said, oh, Lord, not big bully bitch. Oh, whatever. Oh, so now I'm a bitch. Oh, you want to fight me now? No, but whatever, bitch. Whatever. You would never bully me. You would never bully Nene Leakes, okay? Because I'll get in that ass. I'm looking like y'all are really here fussing. So at this point in time, everyone's trying to calm them down from fussing, okay? So Cynthia said, look, let me give Nene the crown. And let me address what Nene said. Like, let me talk to Nene. But Nene then said, okay, but I have nothing to say. I've said all that I have to say. Now it's a back and forth. Okay, so Kenya then say, well, you had something to say a minute ago. I'm like, why, Kenya? Why didn't you just be quiet? Nene then say, if you don't have a crown, you should be shutting the fuck up. I said, oh. Not girl, if you don't have a crown, you should be shutting the fuck up, is what I'm not paraphrasing. That's what she said, okay? Oh, really? Really, Nene, whatever? You know what, Nene? Is this bipolar, Nene? Is this bipolar? No, bitch, you're bipolar, bitch. You are bipolar, bitch. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Can you then say, you know what, whatever, because you the one that had to sit around here and grovel and beg to be friends with everybody. You had to grovel for friends. Nene then say, that's why your husband left you, bitch, because you bipolar. Go get your medication, bitch. Go get your medication. Girl, when she said that Mark was twirling up out of that marriage, him and his nose ring, I say, bitch, not him, and the nose ring too, girl. It's a yelling back and forth. Look. Nene, Lanithia, Nene Leakes has showed up. Kenya has been doing things and saying things, to people for a while. And I feel like this is just, she has been deserving of this dragging that Nene is successfully doing to her. And y'all know I'm not a Kenya or Nene fan. It depends on what they do, and that's how I give my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't favor or dislike either one of them more than the other. Nene got Kenya's ass all the way together. And I can't say that that Kenya didn't deserve it. Kenya, and speaking about Cynthia not knowing why, Kenya, calling Tanya a cunt. Kenya bringing the cookie lady around trying to ruin a happy home. Kenya bringing a marching band and her own products to Marlo's hair care event. Kenya has done things horribly to people and never really has gotten the just dragging that she deserved. Not since Porsha dragged her on stage a couple seasons ago, but I digress. But you know what I'm saying? Nene did it. Nene, at this point in time, because they're arguing. Now, Tanya, I think Candy, and Portia's trying to calm, like, no, let's not do this. They're acting like they're acting like Nene's saying that, that's why Mark left. Oh no, that's too far. Look, when you are in a knockdown argument with someone who you do not like, nothing is off limits. I do not feel like Nene was wrong for bringing up Mark. Okay, I feel like Kenya is getting her just desserts. Okay, so Marlon didn't say, let them argue. Let them get out. Let them get out their systems. And it's true. These two have been wanting to fuss for a while. Let them do it. Let them get it out of their system, and that way we can move on. So Kenya then say, whatever, bitch. You can't even blink your eyes, bitch. Whatever. I've had my face is fine. My face is fine. You are an attention whore, okay? Your husband don't even like you. And then Kenya asks, but do you even like your husband? Said, you are tired and dry. And Nene said, you tired and your cat is dry, bitch. And when the producers or editing, whoever, pan to a cat looking like, I'm dry? Why I'm dry? Girl, the pettiness of it all, okay? You need a new booty implant. I'm like, oh, not the booty. Girl, Nene drug Kenya. All Kenya had was you bipolar and your eyes don't blink. I mean, I don't know if her eyes blink or not, but the whole your cat is dry. I say, Lord Jesus. So they get them to the calm down and stop fussing. We then see Kenya put the crown on Tanya. She then says, I want to thank you for being compassionate, considering, you know what I'm saying, what happened to me or whatever. Thank you for that. But I feel like you did not apologize for what you did to me. And I was like, what the fuck did she do? What are we talking about? She mean the whole wig. Girl, Tanya, like, I'm sorry if you know what I'm saying, feel that way. However, I did not feel sorry because you immediately, after the wig situation, brought in a lady trying to ruin Paul's reputation or whatever, and that was based off you showing a wig. And now they're like, right, it wasn't the same, Kenya. It wasn't the same. And it wasn't. And Kenya seems to keep forgetting that she has brought all of this upon herself, okay? Upon herself. But I digress, okay? She says, but if I hurt you, I can say I'm sorry. Because Tanya is classy. You want a friend like Tanya. And also one like Porsha. Truthfully or whatever, but anyway. So, so she then brings up, but you need to understand, okay? You should understand that the way you feel about your business, how you felt like, that was gonna, hurt your business. We feel that way about our families, and our men, our husbands or our spouses or our partners. That's how we feel. Nene then say a married woman would have never done that to someone so low down. Oh, whatever, Nene, you've done things too. And he said, shut the fuck up before I fuck you up. I said, oh. And she said it with such matter of fact, bitch. Okay, shut up, bitch, before I fuck you up. I was like, oh. It is asking like, oh, really, Nene? Are you gonna fuck me up? She was like, bitch, I need to. Oh, go ahead, Nene. Go, because Nene was now like, acting like she was gonna throw some peanuts, like some loose peanuts at Kenya. Throw some peanuts so you can be arrested. Throw some peanuts and assault me, and you'll go to jail again. Whatever, bitch. Someone needs to assault you. And at this point, Nene is getting a little bit. Nene had to be drunk. That was Nene. I think between all the wine they had, I don't think they had much food. They're also sitting there and they drinking or whatever. And so Nene stands up and then she's as if she's gonna toss some peanuts at Kenya. You ain't shit, bitch. I'll throw nuts at you. I was like, these hoes is really up here fussing. And then it went off. Look. For the first time this season, I feel like Nene showed us why she has been labeled the HBIC. I think the way that she ripped into Kenya was amazing. I think that was very much so old Nene. Not saying that in order to be entertaining, she has to be mean and rude and loud and whatever. I don't think that, but I think that was the thing to where she had to get that off her chest. And just based on things that Kenya has been doing, I think no one else would have been able to get her together like Nene did. And I think sometimes that's the reason why we need Nene on the show, for that reason. I think because Nene was in better spirits, in better places with other casts, she finally felt strong enough, for the lack of a better term, to go at Kenya. And I think she did that in defense of Cynthia, in defense of Tanya, in defense of everybody who Kenya had ever came at. Okay, I think no matter how friendly y'all can be in certain settings, at the end of the day, y'all don't like each other, because y'all the same. Y'all are absolutely the same. But in this instance, Nene Lanithia Leaks won. And Kenya, girl, This is gonna be an amazing reunion. Whenever it gets taped, it'll be an amazing reunion. Kenya will have a lot to answer for because she's done so much, and she tries to not draw the correlation between two things that she does wrong, but that she would do to someone else. I can't wait for someone to hold her foot to the fire at the reunion. Reunion. Okay. Anyway, gotta go. Peace.